Hi, welcome again. In this video, we are going to see how the infinite loops works. An infinite loop is a loop that executes its block of statements repeatedly until the user forces the program to quit. Once the program flows enters the loop's body, it cannot escape. So here you can see while true, do something forever. So this is a simple while loop with the only true expression. So this is nothing but an infinite loop. Okay. In order to avoid infinite loops, we must ensure that the loop exhibits certain properties. One is the first one, the loop's condition must not be a tautology. Means a Boolean expression that can never be false. Here in this example, for example, while I is greater than or equal to 1 or I is less than or equal to 10. Look at here. Since we are using or, either any one of the sub expression becomes true. So the total compound Boolean expression always becomes true. It is equivalent to expressing the true statement instead of this compound Boolean expression. So this is a kind of an example for tautology. Okay. Next, the second property is the condition of a while must be true initially to gain access to its body. Obviously, the condition must be true in order for the while loop to start, and if the condition is true, somewhere in the code block, means inside the loop, we can make that condition to become false using certain conditions. Okay. So here we can see the practical work on infinite loops. So we have already seen this. X is equal to 10 here in this example. For x is equal to 10, we are using the while loop. While x is equal to 10, print this first print statement and print the second print statement. So this program code keep on printing the two print statements, first print statement in the while loop and second print statement in the while loop. Look at here, the program flow or the control flow is keep on executing because there is no false condition here. Manually we are not making any false condition by changing the variable of this condition. Okay, in this conditional expression we are not changing the x value, so the while loop is running repeatedly. Here the only way to terminate the program is either use the stop command, okay, or we can use the break statement to terminate the loop after executing some statements, or we can change the variable value. Let us terminate the program here by interrupting the console window. Now I would like to change the variable x with the value 6. So we know that once the variable value changes, while loop will not terminate immediately. It will execute all the statements of the body of the while loop. Then the control flow will assign the new variable value to the variable, and then the condition will be checked at the top of the while loop. If the condition becomes true, then the body of the while loop will be executed. Otherwise, if the condition becomes false, then while loop will be terminated. Let us run this code. Look at here. Initially we have the first print statement. Next we are changing the value of the variable x, but control flow will execute all the statements of the while loop. So the second print statement is also evaluated. After that, once again the condition will be checked in the while loop. Okay. So in the while statement, the new variable value x will be assigned, that is 6. When the x variable value becomes 6, this condition becomes false. The while loop will be terminated. We can terminate this loop using the break statement also. For example, let us repeat some codes here. Let us make it as an first, second, third, and this as fourth now. Now look at here. We are using the break statement. Initially the condition is true because x value is 10. When the condition is true, the body of the while loop will be evaluated. Before the break statement, we have 3 print statements, okay, with the 3 print statements, and after the break statement we have the 4th print statement. When we run this code, initially the while loop condition becomes true. The 3 print statements will be evaluated. Once the control flow or the body of the while loop execution finds the break statement, then the interpreter will exit from the while loop. So while loop will be terminated, and this 4th print statement will not be evaluated. If we do not use the break statement, and if we do not update the variable x, then the loop will keep on executing itself infinite times. Okay, since we are using break statement here, after printing the 3 print statements, this break statement will terminate the while loop. Let us run this code to see how it works. So look at here, we have got only first 3 print statements output. Okay, first print statement, second and third. After that we have a break statement. This break statement will terminate the while loop, means the control flow will exit from the while loop, and this 4th print statement will not be evaluated. What if we use this break statement outside this fourth print statement? Let us run. So it executes all the four print statements. After that we have a break statement. So this break statement will break out of the loop. Instead of running this while loop infinite times, if I make this break statement inactive and if I run this code, the program will run infinitely. Means the while loop will start executing its body infinitely. Let us activate the while break statement and manually interrupt here. And if I run this code again, here we can see we got only one iteration, and after that the break statement will terminate the while loop. So this is how we can use the break statement to terminate the while loop. Other than this, we can use the return statement or a sys.exit call function. So infinite loops can be terminated with the help of the break statement or return statement or the sys.exit call function. Sometimes the infinite loops will be created unknowingly due to some errors. Okay, those errors are called as the logical errors. So in such situations, it becomes difficult to underlie the error term and it is difficult to identify the error. That's why, in order to avoid an infinite loop, as per our definition, the loops condition must not be a tautology. It should not become a tautology. And the second condition must obey is the condition of a while must be true initially to gain access to its body. So this is the explanation about the infinite loop.